Town Center Place versus Carolyn Lee.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jackie Slater, Honor. Well, I guess it's afternoon now. For plaintiff.
All right. Miss Lee? Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Welcome back to another courtroom breakdown. And today's case takes us deep into one of the most emotionally charged landlord-tenant disputes you'll see. This isn't just about late rent. It's about aging, financial instability, and a system that doesn't always move at the pace of real life. On one side stands a 74-year-old tenant, fighting to keep her home while insisting she has been paying and only needs help managing her finances. On the other, a property management company that says years of late payments have pushed the situation past the point of repair. As this hearing unfolds, emotions run high. Compassion clashes with frustration. Confusion meets accountability. And the judge is left trying to balance empathy with responsibility. Pay close attention because what the judge says later in this case reveals just how difficult these decisions can be, and you won't want to miss it.
All right. What is, this is a termination of tenancy case. Is that
Yes.
correct? All right. Basis for the termination.
The basic habitual late payments.
Pardon?
Habitual late payments.
All right. So what do you have to say about this?
I have 3 money orders. I have $1,800. I tried to give it to her. She wouldn't take it.
Give them to who?
To the landlord. Sarah. I mean, not Sarah. Sarah. She wouldn't take it. They stuck them right back in my door.
Okay. So how much is your monthly rent?
I really couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you.
All right.
She just gave me a paper hour ago saying $642.
For your monthly rent?
But the other day, well, a couple of days ago, they gave me, I guess one, the door is saying 644.
Okay. But
I really couldn't tell you.
Ms. Lee, do you understand why you're here?
Yes, I do.
For habitual late payments? Okay. Is there a reason that, and so right now, how much does she owe right now? Do you have that?
$2,627.
$2,600.
$27. But Your Honor, the reason for the habitual late payments is over the pad, she's been here for 88 months and up with us 51 times.
Been late. That's not what she told me the other day.
Huh?
She told me I've been late 88 times.
88?
I was 51 times.
Okay. I don't know that either one of those are good, but
I mean, out of 88 months.
out of 88 months. So here, ma'am, Ms. Lee, I would tell the plaintiff that they may need to work out some other type of thing with you. However, the problem that I'm having here is the 1,800 that you have, right, doesn't cover the back balance that you owe.
Right. I have been asking these people in the office if they would help me get online.
To do what?
Would help me get online because they got online banking or some kind of thing where your money can come out of your account.
Okay.
They
Oh, that it can come out of your account. Okay.
Just the rent part. The 642 starting, I guess, next month. But they
Okay,
told me they can't help me
but
because
here's the problem, Miss Lee.
okay.
Okay. And if that were something that's available, I don't know if it is or not, but if it's something that's available, that's fine. And I would certainly suggest that to the plaintiff. That might cause, but let's say I said, yeah, plaintiff, you got to do that. You got to take it out of your bank account every month to 642. The problem is you're 800. If you pay the 18, you're still like $827 in the hole.
I can make it up by September 1st.
Pardon?
I can make it up by September 1st.
By September's what?
1st. We're the 3rd.
All right.
I did call Hawk.
Okay, Miss Lee. You get a check every month, right? Is that
Yes.
okay? How much is your check each month?
I think 2108.
And when does that check normally arrive?
In between the first and the third.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Check arrives between the first and third. Why haven't you paid your rent?
I had to make up for the other.
Pardon?
I had to make up for the July because
I'm sorry?
I had to make up for July. That's how I got to 18.
You had to make up for July? What do you mean by that?
Well, July, I didn't have July's money order neither, so I had to make it for July. So I got 3 money orders now. Mhm.
Okay, but let me ask it a different way. If you receive a check between the first and the third of each month, right?
Yes,
What stopped you from getting your rent paid on time?
no reason. I have other bills too.
What?
I have no reason for that, Judge. I really don't. I just have bills to pay. It's no reason. I try.
Right, that's life. I mean, there are other bills that have to be paid, but if, Miss Lee, do you have somebody that helps you with your funds?
I used to, but they don't help me. They lie about it. They cheat, steal. Not no more.
Okay,
Can't-
so
I
who was
can't-
this person that was helping?
This is one of my friends. Her name is, I hate to say her name.
And
Her name was London, but still.
okay, let me ask you this: what were they supposed to do for
You're
you?
supposed to take my card, go to the post office, get a money order. I called them, they never respond. Change the number. I had to get another card. Money come. So, and
So, would it be fair to say that there were some months, and counsel help me here, but were there some months you did this and your rent didn't get paid at all?
Right. Money was gone too.
Pardon?
Yeah, money was gone too. That's why
And this person that was your friend took off with your money?
yep. And I really hate that, but that's okay. Lord will bless me.
What?
The Lord will bless me. I'm gonna bless her though. She's gone now.
Okay.
I hate to say that.
Okay, so, and I'm not saying this to embarrass you, Miss Lee. You get your check, and because there are people like this, sometimes I'm like this, where you're going to have difficulty making sure that something's done, right? And that's why what you proposed up here was something where they take it out of your account because you know what that you might forget if you have to try to do this on your own.
Right.
Is that fair?
Yes, if I can get that. The only reason why they wouldn't do it because they had a bad check. 2002.
Okay. And so the 3 money orders that you have now, you got, why do you have 3 more money orders now?
Because like I said, I put them in the night box, and the next morning they stuck them in my door. So
Okay. I hear you. But I'm just saying, so how many times have you tried to give them a money order? Three different times or 2 times, and then you have one for now?
just 2 times. She said she wanted it all, so we can get the money.
Okay, were you trying to catch up?
Mhm.
I'm not asking because I'm rude. Okay, I'm gonna ask you another question, but I'm not saying I'm not trying to be rude or just throw everything out there. Okay, although I can be rude, I'm not trying to be here. How old are you?
I'll be 74 this coming 23rd of August.
Okay, God bless you. Counsel, let me ask you this: well, two things. Is there a program that will automatically take her rent out for your?
I wanted to defer my client.
Yeah. Hello.
There is a resident portal that they can set up, but the problem is that they can cancel it too.
Okay, okay. No, I get that, but
At this point, I feel like I need guaranteed payment.
ma'am, there is nothing guaranteed in this life. There is nothing guaranteed.
I understand.
So, I mean, the problem is you may want guaranteed payment, but I'm also looking at Miss Lee, who is just trying to make it month to month, and some of the things she admits she can't do herself.
Okay, here's the problem. I just looked at her last research. She makes 3 times most of the people that live at my apartment.
Okay, and I could make 3 to 5 times more, but if I couldn't manage my money, then I still run into a problem, don't I?
Okay, I agree.
There's more of a pattern than the current arrears.
No, I hear you, but
And I agree, Your Honor, we've been here 10 times. Honestly.
I'm aware, and I'm trying to. When did you stop giving this friend of yours your card to do your business for you?
Last year, I'll say round about last year. A
When?
couple of months, maybe 5, 6 months ago. And
Okay.
can I say something?
Go ahead.
If all of us seniors, well, I'll say myself, if we go in the office and ask for some help, seem like they would help us if they want their rent money, but they act like they dumbfounded, don't know what to say,
Okay.
they don't want to give us nothing. They don't want to help us with nothing. I go in the office all the time. Can you help me? Can you help me? No, we don't have no account money. No, we don't have no account. Do that make any sense? My bank asked me twice to get their account number so I can have my rent coming out of my checking account. Last year before that. They said no, they don't have an account number. So they just won't help us seniors. That's a shame.
Let me ask this. If, well, first of all, Miss Lee, do you know how to get in there to set up the automatic withdrawal from your account?
I asked this one lady, she said she'll help me because I don't know how to do that stuff.
Okay. So you were going to ask who?
I was going to ask this lady named,
Is this like another one of these friends?
no. She lives in the building. What's her name? Viola Davis.
Who?
Viola Davis. I was going to ask her to help me. She know how to do it. Well, that's the way she got her set up.
Pardon?
That's the way she got her set up. No, I don't understand why the office can't help.
Well, there's a lot of stuff, as I said, up here I don't understand in the world. So the thing here is what happened. Until she gets herself back to zero and sets this up, are the plaintiffs willing to let that at least roll for a little while to make sure or let her pay that way?
Um, I don't think so, Your Honor. At this point, they've had enough litigation costs and
But she's paying the court costs when she comes here.
yes.
I mean, I've got a 74-year-old woman who admittedly can't manage her money. She's trying.
And it would be different if we had someone that would intervene and help her manage her money. But hear me out. If you're asking for it just to be a direct deposit and that to be the simple thing, then the money has to be in there for it to be directly deposited. So
She gets what is your check at the beginning of the month? Social Security or
Social Security.
so she gets a Social Security check at the beginning of the month.
mhm.
They can't direct the money out of my account, out of my checking account. Oh, I'm sorry.
Just
Well, whether people are trying to be or not, sometimes they are. Because I mean, the problem here is this. I think that there's funding out there for somebody of her maturity that we could maybe fill the gap. So she's got the 18. Get the gap filled so that she's back to zero. And then set up a withdrawal from her account. And so assume for the sake of argument that could happen. What would be wrong with that?
I guess for the sake of argument, the only concern would be the fact that the money could be taken out before the direct deposit goes through.
What do you mean? If the direct deposit is set for, say, the 5th, because I assume when she's saying her check arrives between the 1st and the 3rd, it's going to depend on whether or not there's a weekend, what there is there. So if it's set to, let's say, to come out on the 5th, and all of that were to work out, what would be the harm?
It would be something I'd need to discuss with my client here.
Well, you got time. I'm going to pass it. Miss Lee, have a seat. And I just suggest that, when you go out there and think about it, maybe one of the things that should enter your mind is, with the grace of God, maybe we'd all get to her age. And at her age, we would just have to pray that we would have our faculties in a position where we can just try to take care of business. Have a seat. I'll call it back up. Courthouse case, Town Center Place versus Sigrid Melvin. Thank you, sir, for helping. Hello.
My name is Sigrid Melvin.
Okay.
I live in federal housing, low income. And She is our landlord. And according to her, I have plants on my balcony. I've been there since 2006. Some of my plants are tomatoes and spices and that. And the balcony is part of my apartment. So it's up to me to put on the balcony what I like. But at this time, since I would like more time to comply. So I'm able to meet with my attorney regarding the removal of plants from my balcony. I am willing to work with my attorney to resolve the issue. And I had the plan since 2006. And I even have 40 garden boxes controlled with garden growing hope. I helped install that so that my neighbor and I will have fresh fruit and vegetables. So this is,
Wonderful. Thank you for that.
Hmm?
Thank you for that.
okay.
Okay. Can you hear me okay? Or you let's give you some headphones so that you can hear me, okay?
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Okay. These are pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, this way? Oh, okay.
Is that better?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Oh, what?
Okay. All right. So what is the claim in this case? Uh-oh.
Is it all that
Did you
noise?
broke it, Alan?
Yeah, I lost you.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Test.
Okay,
You good?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I only got two hands.
Geez, I'm kidding. What is the claim in this case?
Your Honor,
I'm assuming
I'm
plan.
asking, the plan,
Hold on. I'm asking them what their claim against
Oh.
you is, okay? Okay, go ahead.
all right, Your Honor, this is termination of tenancy matter for excessive items stored on her balcony, potted plants, light hangings, etc. She was involved initially advised by in writing on 2 or 3 occasions. She also has several plant boxes that have piled over in the courtyard and refuses to clean them up. We had meetings about it with her and her attorney.
Who's her attorney? You,
At the time, it was,
I don't have an attorney right now. I'm working with legal aid.
but they have not filed an appearance or contacted us since the tenant meeting that we had back in July.
okay, so there was a tenant meeting in July.
Yes.
They haven't contacted you back.
Yes.
Okay, so, ma'am, do you think that legal services is representing you?
Well, they did in a couple other cases.
Okay, so when's the last time you talked with them?
Oh, yeah, yesterday.
Okay, so yesterday, what'd they say to you?
Nothing.
Oh,
No, because you go there and they drop off all these legal papers and then they call you and send you a letter. So you don't have a one-on-one interview.
So you went there to drop off some stuff and you haven't heard back from them.
Right. So
Oh.
that's why I need more time.
And after we filed the case, we did inform them that we were filing, so they were aware.
Okay, but so do you have a photo? I mean, she's describing to me plant boxes, but I mean, is there? Okay, my eyes. I'm old.
That's what you have on a balcony.
I know, ma'am. I'm just. Okay, hold on, though. Let me just see what we're talking about.
She also has a subsequent notice to quit that hasn't become due yet, but it will be an issue.
Can I go back there and get my pictures?
Hold on a second.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to get. This second picture, these are on the ground level. She's on the second level.
In the courtyard, yeah.
Okay.
That's her plant box, and then
We're 11th floor building.
used to be this village around it and behind it here.
Okay. It's, not till my 3 o'clock. What time am I at now? Time just stopped. Huh?
One.
When were those pictures taken?
It's gotta be in July. I can take better ones. I think.
The condition's still the same here.
All right. So, ma'am, the pots and boxes and things that are on your balcony, you don't want to move them. Is that
I have tomatoes, sunflower, even my cable TV is in a box so I can watch TV. I've been there since 2006.
I got you, but you got cable TV out there?
Yeah. Well, it's on the antenna. It's in a pot on the balcony to stabilize it. So I can watch TV.
Okay.
And those other plots, they have tomatoes in it. They have my spices in it. And one has okra grown. And there's 3 rose bushes that I got when I had my birthday, Easter, and Mother's Day. And usually when the flowers are done, I would put them in the front yard of the building so the roses would grow the next year. But due to this management team, I'm not allowed or do anything that really
Okay.
helpful.
So I see that there are a number of pots out there. All right. I'm not going to go through what's in them. I'm just at this.
Okay.
How many is she allowed to have any out there?
She's allowed to have 5.
5.
And no indoor furniture or accessories are permitted. No bird feeders or anything that would attract rodents. It's supposed to be clean and sanitary, orderly, trash-free, clear of junk, debris, unsightly items.
Okay.
And Your Honor, we have another termination notice to her for rodents.
For what?
For rodents, Your Honor.
What?
Rodents.
Mhm.
Like mice and
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But that's my next court appearance here. For some reason, I'm the only one in the building that has mice. And the way I discovered them, I was cleaning my shelves. And there was a lot of black stuff around. Then I cleaned the next shelf and on the bottom. I even removed the refrigerator to find all that stuff. We have pest control in the building that comes every Friday for the last 2 years. So the last time the guy came, he didn't even have to trap for the catching the mouse. So now they blame me for bringing the mice in all the way up to the 3rd floor. But I talked to some of the neighbors, they even had them up on the 11th floor. So this is just a reason for them trying to convict me, which they've been trying to do since they took over. I have a court case here. Oh,
hold on.
and plus, when I had fire in my apartment, they didn't send maintenance. When I had the water leak from the 5th floor down, they didn't come and soak up the water. They didn't help me at all. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. So I mean the case isn't before me, but there I'm going to assume they're not her mice. Right?
Well,
So,
But when you have.
may I answer that?
And
well, I'm really hoping they're not your mice. You
No.
can answer it, but
No,
I'm
because
just,
I like to eat and I can't have food in the apartment and you can't walk at nighttime going to the bathroom. So you might step on a mice, but they're not sending anybody up to clean up the mess. I had to do it all myself. I'm 83 years old.
okay. When is that case going to wonderfully grace my court doorstep?
the September 15th is the date up for the termination, for the notice to quit.
This is one of the most heartbreaking moments in the entire hearing. We learn that Ms. Lee, now 74 years old, trusted a friend with her debit card, someone who was supposed to help manage her bills. Instead, that trust was abused and her money was taken. Suddenly, the missing payments start to make sense. So does her urgent request for an automatic payment system she can't accidentally disrupt. Many seniors on fixed incomes depend on others to navigate digital banking and online payments. And when that trust is broken, the consequences can be devastating and long-lasting. This raises a difficult question. Should landlords be more accommodating when elderly tenants struggle with modern systems? Or must rules remain firm, even when the hardship is real? Let us know where you stand.
That's your date, and then you got to get a court date after this. So we're gonna. Okay.
So I'm just making the court aware of it as.
I do live in federal housing.
Right. I understand, ma'am.
Okay.
I get that part of it. I'm just trying to.
Understand?
Okay. So let me ask you this. Are there things growing in more than 5 pots?
Yeah. Okay.
Like food.
If they want me to move the other parts, I like to be paid off because it costs me my money.
You want to repay what?
I had to pay for all the parts on that.
I think.
So on a low income on Social Security, you don't get much pleasure from anything else except planting food and that. She won't even let us have the clicker to the TV in the community room. That's how mean she is, because somebody might steal it.
Your Honor.
What?
A little bit.
You can't have the clicker. Okay.
Yeah.
I have to.
We're 170 seniors in that building. And that would be nice. We can get together and socialize again, like before we did with COVID. We had a happy home. We were baking and cooking and this and helping each other out. Now is everybody stays in their apartment. They don't even want to come out.
Okay.
Oh, and she has $5,000.
Your Honor.
We had a survey coming from Harvard University. They gave us $25 gift card. Plus, at the end, they gave us the residence council $5,000. And she's in control of it. She isn't even a resident.
Objection.
I might have put this to do it all the way up.
Objection.
I don't know what
I don't either. Your Honor.
I do.
No,
But
it's not relevant to this case here.
that's true.
Might not be relevant to the case, but the good Lord is listening. Jesus said, what you have done unto one of mine and given a word, I won't go by unrewarded. But whoa, if you hurt one of my children. So it's up to the Lord.
He did say that. All right. So you don't want to move any of the pots off of the balcony?
Well, it's my food.
Okay.
And like those 3 roses, they're going to die pretty soon. They're going to be off the balcony.
Right.
Because gardening is a steady process, you know, you go, come and go.
I know, I hear you. Okay, so what about the ones that are on the ground? Can they move those out?
Well, then I really, it's a Michigan cactus. So it stays in the ground.
A Michigan cactus?
Yes, Michigan cactus. Well, one of my friends, Navy veteran, has them in his driveway. So I couldn't believe that. What do you mean Michigan cactus? So he bought me that and I put them in the bed. Because nobody is right on the brick wall. It's not like in the middle of the part where the benches are on that. It's on the edge of the building. The only one that comes there is a rabbit.
Okay. So you don't want to move any of those things?
Well, not really, but I'm 83, so I guess I don't have that many years to grow. But if they're gonna give me some money, I'm willing to move it or have it moved. Oh, that's right. Also, I need to get paid for the patio bricks they took out. So when the water runs, the dirt comes down. You know, they haven't been nice to me.
Okay.
So you want to adjourn it till I get an attorney, then we can do it all over again. Sorry about
No, and I think that's what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to put it out to the 29th. I don't think. Yeah. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to adjourn it. Is that your last one, Council? Or do we have
I have to
more elderly
talk.
coming? What?
I have to talk to Miss Lee,
Right.
or, it's my client about Miss Lee.
But
But other than that, yes.
that's it? Okay. So, ma'am, here's what I'm going to do. Okay. I never thought I'd say I was glad to see you.
Oh,
Ever. Well, I mean, welcome. That's not the way to greet people, is it?
No.
Okay, Miss Bauer.
Yes.
One, maybe two things before you get to the cases that you're here on.
Okay.
All right. This is Miss Melvin. Miss Melvin has, and I'm just going to give it. She brought some papers to legal service.
Okay.
All right, and I guess there's been a meeting regarding the plant or the pots that are on her balcony,
Okay.
which she's growing things in.
Okay.
All right, well, vegetables in. Just very clear. So she doesn't necessarily want to move them, but she was waiting for somebody to contact her from, rightly or wrongly, she thinks that
legal aid.
legal aid. No, I got you.
Oh.
I can look up and see if somebody's been assigned to the case.
Okay, okay, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to adjourn her case out to the 29th.
Okay.
Okay. And that's my next day is August 29th. At what time? 1 p.m.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going, ma'am, I'm going to set your case for August 29th, 2025 at 1 p.m. Miss Bauer's going to look up to see if anybody's tried to reach out to you on the
Okay.
case. And then we'll come back and we'll figure out what we're going to do on your case.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you, Mayor.
It does.
Okay, you're going to go talk on the lead.
Yes.
And Miss Bauer is here. So I'll put it in my own terms. Miss Lee, which she has said, has problems managing her funds. She gets her check at the beginning of the month. She's brought here on a termination with chronic late payments.
Oh.
She has $1,800 currently with her. She has $1,800 in money orders, basically that she wants to pay to the landlord. that would leave about, I think, when I calculate about an $850 gap or thereabouts. I'm thinking that there's a funding out there that may be able to close that gap for her, those that skip or for a senior.
What is the age of her?
Her age,
Uh-huh.
enough.
Okay.
All right. So I already asked. So if that could get closed, and then what she wants to do is somehow in the portal there can be an automatic withdrawal from her account. Okay.
Mhm.
And she wants to do that. She's going to have a friend help her, which is part of the problem here. She had a friend helping her who, according to Miss Lee, may run off with some money, which is how she's where she is.
Mhm.
All right. But she's got enough to get herself back on track. Plaintiff may or may not be willing, but is a bit reluctant to do that because of the payment history in the past. I had passed the matter for them to go talk to see if there's anything that we could do. But the grand plan that I have in my mind is that. But
And that
Oh.
is Ms. Lee, you said?
Miss
And
Lee,
what's her
she's
first name? Carolyn.
Carolyn Lee. She's back next to Miss Melvin. All right, but they're going to go talk, and then I'm going to call them back up. What are we doing on Miss Lee? Come on now. Court calls the case Town Center Place versus Carolyn Lee. Ms. Lee?
Your Honor, I spoke with Miss Lee. It sounds like she has maybe connected with call in our office. I'm going to send an email through to see if somebody can be assigned to help her connect with skipped funds.
Okay.
I can't make any guarantees because the decision makers are not in the office today, but I can do that.
In
much.
terms of whether somebody can help her?
Yeah, whether
or-
our office can
Okay, but
assign the
can
case.
you then at least give her if you guys can't, can you give her the number, call for the skip funds?
I told her to contact Housing Bureau for seniors. Yeah, I believe that they are an entity that can refer
Okay.
for skip.
You got that, Miss Lee?
Yeah, I talked to Hawk too. An hour yet. One weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. So now my question is, what are you guys willing to do?
Our position of auto pay is that from what we recall, we have to look through the ledger and the system to be exact and give you exact dates. She's attempted it in the past and it has not been successful. So
Attempted what?
auto pay.
I have.
That is what my
Sure you got the right
management is
person?
recalling it. We're gonna have to look through the system to be sure. But it has not been successful. We are open to discussing the opportunity of maybe a payee or some third party that could help her pay. That is like
Well, a third party payee, I don't. All right.
I tried that before and they would not give me my money.
I know. Because we just went through that.
that was
Go ahead.
a friend. I'm talking about maybe.
I'm talking about B and B.
Your Honor, are there social workers at this? There are not. Okay.
This might be part of the problem.
Exactly. Your Honor.
Because I think I've had two mature women up here who I don't say have issues, but have their preferences in life and maybe are entitled to that given the number of years they grace this planet. And there may have to be some folks that help talk through some of these things because it sounds to me like a lot more is going on than even what is coming before me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjourn this to August 29th, my next available date, 2025 at 1 p.m. So she's going to do that part. You're going to investigate the ledger, try to figure that out. You've had, and I think what she's indicating, you've had B&B as your third party payee before.
Yes.
Okay. That you can stop right there. And that didn't work for you. Okay. So that's what she's indicating. It's not just a friend. She's had this third party.
Well, and I'm indicating at this point, we'll investigate, we'll get you numbers and everything else that we believe, but our position is a third party payee that would be responsible for it.
Pardon?
Our position is that at this point, a third party payee that would be responsible for paying her rent and helping her with that would be our preference if she were to stay. That's our position.
Okay. That's fine. And I guess if it won't work out, we can go to trial, but I don't think you really.
This case perfectly illustrates how complicated landlord-tenant disputes can become when vulnerability, finances, and housing stability collide. The judge worked to strike a delicate balance, acknowledging Ms. Lee's age, her financial struggles, and the possibility of assistance programs, while also questioning whether eviction is truly the only option left. At the same time, the landlord's concerns are legitimate. Years of late payments, issues with the unit, and ongoing management problems can't simply be ignored. Ultimately, cases like this force courts to decide whether someone needs additional support or whether the tenancy has reached a breaking point. If this case moved you or made you think differently about housing disputes, hit like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more real courtroom breakdowns. This channel brings you real people, real consequences, and real legal drama every single week.